Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG that most people know as a leFH or a leaf blower. We know it as Fifi La Pew Pew. This one's located on the south spawn of Abbey, and it's under the command of YouWho. Yes, it's the name that other players don't want to see. It suddenly appears on their screen because they know that they're going to get hit again. It's him saying, "YouWho, it's me!" And it does work. Okay, he's knocking trees down to produce a nest at the moment. And there are 3 Arty on either team. Amazing. On YouWho's team, they've got 3 Fifis, 3 leFHs. And on the enemy team, they've got 2 leFHs and 1 M41 HMC. And he's decided to make a little cozy firing position with his platoon mate, or not platoon mate, but another Arty there, another Fifi. Hellcat on the river road. Line up the shots. That's it, rounds out. Oh, penetrating shot with his first round. These 105mm rounds will do 410 alpha. He's got his first kill. So with 2 shots in this game, he's got 1 kill already. Going for the M8A1, the Scott, who's making a quick dash through that area. Fires snap in there to try and get him, but we lost sight of him. And there he is. Yes, these 105mm light field howitzer rounds will actually do 410 alpha and penetrate 53mm of armor. Okay, Matilda rounds out. First one wounds him. It's a near miss for 10 hit points, but the next shot will more than likely smack into him, and it does. 42 hit points, and he's got his 2nd kill of the game. So he's got 2/3 of the kills on his team already. But unfortunately, we've lost 5 of our teammates, and that means we're down by 2 at the moment. And nobody went to the west side of the map. Now the river road is now being held by the enemy. They've got an M8A1 Scott and a Stuttgart Aslains B. But YouWho's just noticed there's a Panzer V. That's the tier, is it tier 5? I think it's tier 5 German premium medium tank. It's basically a combination of a Panther hull and a Panzer V turret. And it's particularly effective because it's got a very fast fire rate. But I can tell you that YouWho's got a fast fire rate as well. His is 7.32 seconds per shot, and the standard reload is 8.92, so he has reduced it by a considerable amount. Trying to get a shot on that Panzer V, fires in and close. Dodging those shots, but he should be able to get him if he keeps trying to work out where he's going next. Okay, he's decided that position, but he pulls back, rounds out. Oh, he got him! 3rd kill. Yes, he made a move and he stood still long enough for YouWho to put a round into him and got the kill. But he was working out exactly where the guy was going and putting rounds in. Oh, now he just hit the T-3485 that appeared on the west side of the map. And we've got a couple of tanks moving in that general direction, but one of our Fifis is down on that corner. And yes, he's moved a little too close. See our other teammates actually firing heat rounds at the enemy there. That's why it's a bit of a red tracer. Oh, we lose the other Fifi. He just got taken out by the M41 HMC from the other end of the map, and we can see the shells arcing through the sky. Now, we believe that there might be enemy tanks up on that hill, but at the moment we can only see one up here, a Crusader. Our KV2's just suddenly got to the enemy cap area. We're dialing in on the enemy Fifi, or at least one of them, because of course the enemy's got 3 Arty, and 2 of those are Fifis. Rounds out, and yes! 1-shot kill! He completely eliminated that enemy Arty by 1 shot, hitting the vehicle and penetrating. So, 4 kills now for YouWho. He's doing exceptionally well. And the scores are now even, so neither team is actually winning, but we seem to have a large amount of, well, we've got tanks right up the center Oh, another direct hit on the T-3485. Get another one. He's lining up the shot ahead of path. And he gets him! That's 5. One short of now getting a top gun. He's got 1/3 of the enemy team. Now we can see Arty 3485 went up the hill to try and get spots on the enemy Cheeky, which was up there. In fact, the Cheeky's actually returned to the other end of the map. And our fellow Fifi has also just got a kill on that Cheeky, which now means there's only 4 enemies left. There's one of them. It's also another Fifi. Now we're lining up the shot. Dialed in, rounds out, and oh, it's very close. Gonna try it again. Rounds out. He's aiming for the cockpit. If he gets this, yes, he got him. That's 2 counter batteries he's actually had, or 2 enemy vehicles he's taken out. And the enemy's only got the M41 HMC. Now we think he's somewhere in that corner. There's only 3 enemies left. There's the M41. We fire around in, and oh, he goes down to our Panzer vom Vier. Okay, so we're going for the T67 now. Dialed in, rounds out. He's moving, stops moving, but he does take some damage. 17 hit points. It's something. Our Panzer vom Vier is trying to get away from that wicked 76mm gun on the T67. He's got no armor, but he's got a very fast fire rate, almost matching that of the vom Vier. We're trying to get a shot. Rounds out. He stops. Narrowly misses him. We lost sight of him. Those seem to go exactly where the enemy was last going to be.
Withdraw from that position.
He's trying to tell the guys to pull back. And the enemy T-67 went down to our Largo. So now there's only 1 enemy left. It's the ARL-44. I think I know now why he was actually indicating to withdraw from that position. It's the other Fifi has decided to go off, and he's going to move closer to the front. Now, the ARL-44 was last seen in the village. It's very likely he's going to be defending that village, or defending his own cap area. So he'll be on the north end of the village. If we can find him, then we can start pummeling him with rounds on the south side, or from the south side of the map. At this moment, YouWho's trying to get a good angle so he can fire into that general area. Oh, I think he's actually... Yes, he's found his position. He was using it... he was moving whilst he was aiming, or looking through the game, just to see if he got the right angle. But it can be quite dangerous, because you can run into things. There's the enemy tank. The ARL-44 is headed south. Okay, we're loading an HE round. Direct hit with the first shot, 177. It's tracked him. Now we need to get another round into him to keep him tracked. He does. So he's retracked him. Couple more shots like that should kill him. That's another one. Reloading as fast as we can. Rounds out. That's another hit. Is he still there? Well, it looks like he just took another hit from the other Fifi. We fire in. And another hit. He must be taking a pummeling. All these shots keep hitting him, and he's gone! And that was the 7th kill for YouWho in that game. Here's the end of battle stats. That was a first-class tanker for YouWho in the 105 leFH18B2. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 15 in that one. A high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game. And he got a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. In fact, he ended up with 7, just 1 short of getting a Radleys. And he literally pummeled that ARL-44 at the end of the game. You can see, according to this, it only says 2 critical hits. And it doesn't show the full amount of damage. Well, it shows 920 hit points of damage was done. But that guy was constantly getting hit by repeated shots from YouWho and the other Arty on his team. And eventually he gave up, he expired, and he just sat there in the same position. He couldn't move away. Obviously his repair kit was probably on cooldown. Look at the win rate from that game, 7,442. Super Unicum standard or what? Very good game indeed. I think the only reason he didn't get the ace tanker out of that one was because of the tier. It was, I believe it was a tier 5 game, and therefore he wasn't able to get high enough to get the first class out of that one, to get the ace tanker out of that one. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage was 2,285 hit points of damage. The next highest was the KB2 on his team with 1,570, and the third highest was the T67 on the enemy team, 1,456. When it came to kills, yep, YouWho got that one as well. 7 kills to him. 3 kills went to the Panzerfunktier on his own team. 2 kills went to the KB2, the T67, and the M8A1 on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got that one too. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,062 went to YouWho. 803 went to the other Fifi on his team. And 784 went to the Panzerfunktier. He fired 28 rounds in that game. He had 50 rounds to start with, so he still had plenty of ammo left over. 22 rounds left over at the end of the game. 15 direct hits on the enemy, 2 penetrating shots, 19 splash. I'm pretty sure that one of those penetrating shots was the Hellcat, because he did lose a lot of hit points very suddenly. He had 521 hit points in total, but 1 penetrating shot. The other one, I think, was one of the Fifis was taken out by a direct hit. Yes, look at that. 340 hit points, 1 penetrating shot. I suspect that shell went straight down the cockpit and blew everything to pieces when it did. A lovely kill, that one. Okay, so let's go back to this. 19 splashes as well. 2,285 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 7, so he was so close to getting a Radley's. And he earned 44,962 credits profit. He got 25 bonds because he got a mission achievement, and he took away 3,823 experience points as well, including that bonus for this being a premium vehicle, one of only 2 premium Artys in the game. That's amazing, isn't it? There's only 2 premium Artys. There's thousands or hundreds. It's not, well, not thousands. There are literally dozens and dozens of premium tanks in the game, but only 2 premium Artys. Wargaming, what are you doing? You should be selling hundreds of premium Artys, but no. Wargaming is a slave to the cries and the screams of agony that come from the players who can't deal with Arty because they don't know how to play it. They don't know how to play it. They don't know how to avoid it. And it's only when you get great games like this that you see, well, yeah, they're up against players who really do know what they're doing. And it would be really nice if we had proper premium Arty in the game, other premium Artys as well as the Fifi, that will enable some other players to have a bit of fun playing Arty, and then that would encourage other players to improve their game so they can avoid Arty. Anyway, my rant over. That was a superb game by YouWho. 7 kills. Yeah, it was a first class, but it probably would have been an ace class or an ace tanker if he got a bit more XP, but he couldn't get extra XP because he was top tier. And so as it was, he ended up with a first class out of this one. But it was an exceptionally good game. Very close to being a Radley Waters. I've done it myself on this very map, actually, funny enough. I've had 7 kills in a Fifi, and I still only got a first class out of it. So I can understand YouWho's pain, but it was a great game. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.